So a lot of people that I deal with have got employees. And if you don't have employees, you are working with people, and we're all working with people. Whether it's at your job or it's in your neighborhood, it really doesn't matter. We're all working with people. If you have to go to City Hall and pay a bill, you got to work with people. So this client of mine calls me up, and he's telling me about this gal who works for him. Oh, and, he's miserable. He is the boss, and this person thinks that they're the boss, and they're the assistant, and they give him grief consistently. Now, I'm going to bet that I've got at least a dozen people who are my clients who are sitting there saying, can't believe she's telling my story. Guess what? It's no one person's story. There are multiple people who have the same problem, and there's just as many, and not more, renditions of it. Stop and think about this for a second. Where in your life is somebody treating you in a manner that's inappropriate for the stature that you have, for the relationship of deference that they are expected to have with you, and it's just not happening? Got a situation like that? Well, guess what? Stop lamenting and do something about it, because you know what? You train people how you are willing to be treated. So if you're getting what you call disrespect or the short end of some proverbial stick or whatever it is, you, my friend, have set it in motion. And once it starts rolling, it's much harder to stop a car once it's rolling. You need to set things up so it doesn't get started on the path. So if you're already down the road with a disrespectful whatever with whoever, stop right now, boom, and say, you know what? I'm not going to do this anymore. It is not going to go like this anymore. And then you find the time, and you find the space, and you find the zone, and you deliver the message to the person in your voice. But you need to believe it. You need to be clear with yourself that you are only going to engage with people who are respectful and appropriate, and they don't try to crush you. Give it a try. And if you have questions about it, you have trepidations about it, give it a little bit more thought and contemplation. Role play it with somebody. Somebody who loves you, somebody who encourages you, somebody who supports you. And if you really are having a tough time with it, I invite you to either give me a call or send me an email. I'll walk you through it. Every situation is changeable and shiftable, as long as for you, this is changeable and shiftable, and you allow this to travel with you. Good luck.